Morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out, as C-Mac said, for a short notice here. Very exciting day for the Vancouver Canucks. We agreed with Elias Pettersson here to sign an 8-year extension. This shows the commitment from the Allvin family and the organization to build a championship team here in Vancouver. Again, very happy and very excited to have Elias here for the next 8 years.
Start with you, Elias. Just your reaction to getting this deal done. Congratulations. And what this means for you going forward in terms of the short term and the long term being committed here in Vancouver.
I'm super excited. This is where I wanted to be. I want to first off thank the Allvin family for this, the management, the teammates, for all they're done, and yeah.
How much has the performance of the team this year and how well you guys have played and the position you're in, how much did that inform your decision about wanting to commit here long term and having a chance to win in Vancouver?
Yeah, I always wanted to play for a good team, and I wanted to see where this team was heading. And ever since Jim and Patrick's been coming in, obviously I get to know them and see the direction we're going in as an organization. And I liked everything we've seen, so yeah.
Elias, all year you've wanted to wait until the off season. Why now?
I always wanted to stay here, but you don't give up your cards on negotiation, right? No, but I was an RFA at the end of the season, and I didn't feel the rush to sign. But then again, the more talks with Jim and Patrick, seeing the direction of the team, I always wanted to stay here, but just seeing the commitment from them and everything, we wanted to get it done before.
To go from where you weren't addressing it and where talks weren't necessarily active to a max term deal, what changed in your thinking over the course of this week?
I mean, the talk was always, or the thought was always to be here long term, and more talk with Jim and Patrick, and also with my family and what I want, and see the future and the vision of the team. It made it clear what both parts wanted.
Petey, congratulations on the deal. We've always heard that you don't like the noise, but in a Canadian market, knowing your stature and what you mean to the hockey club, obviously it was going to be a discussion point. It seemed to get to another level this week. I know you try to focus on the ice, but ultimately, how aware are you of what's going on around you? How much, if at all, did that play into you sitting here today?
I didn't hear anything. No, of course, it's been a long talk throughout the year, and especially it's, always people talk, but I was fine. It's always going to be noise, but I felt comfortable because we continue having talks throughout the whole year with management, with my agents, and yes, I've said I wanted to wait till after the season, but it's continuing talk with the management, my agents. We wanted to get it done before.
I mean, staggering numbers that set you up for the rest of your life. Like, this is big life decisions ultimately. The team has struggled a little bit. I don't think you've maybe played at the level you have throughout the whole season. Has this weighed on you in the last week to 10 days?
Well, of course, I'm human. Of course, I put pressure on me and know what's ahead. But I know what I was getting myself into, and I know it's going to be a big decision. That's why I wanted to wait to make sure I make the right decision for my life personally, and I am super happy with that, and I'm just super excited to be here.
Elias, tell us about Vancouver as the place to live. It's in the end, the team controls a lot, but you still have to sort of want to be here, and you clearly want to be here, as you said. What about the city itself is the reason why you want to be here?
I mean, it's a city that believes hockey. Fans are very passionate. Also, I think like it's very similar to Sweden in some way, and that's what I realized right away when I got over here. It always felt like home here, and always felt peaceful living here. So non-hockey wise, I've always been happy living here.
And Patrik, take us through the past week when you get the call from whether it's Petey or his agents, say, let's figure this out. You know, just how excited were you to finally get to this stage?
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm very excited here today. But I would say that this is something that actually started 2 years ago, since I got in here. Building the relationship with Elias, showing him the vision, and I fully respected him and his agency here for taking their time, get to know us, get to know what Jim and I am all about, get a feel for the team we're trying to build here, and also the partnership with Rick Tocchet. So again, meeting with his agents, Pat Brisson, meeting with his Swedish agent Johan Altberg several times during this 2-year stint, and talking, having conversation with Elias too here. But it was exciting time for myself and the organization when Elias committed that or hinted that he wanted to stay here. And there were never any doubt that he never wanted to stay here from my view of it. And I think it was more about the trust and the vision that he wanted to see clear here. And we respect that fully out. But definitely an exciting week for us.
Patrik, you'd spoken in the past about preparing to go into the trade deadline, whether you had certainty with Elias or not. Now that you do have certainty in terms of the term and the dollar amount of his contract and all of that, how does that change your approach to the trade deadline? Does it at all now, 6 days out? Does it give you more opportunity to try and bolster this team, do you think?
Well, it definitely gives us more clarity, not just for next week, but moving forward here now. We can plan and project what cap space we have and how our core are going to be, which is very important. And that's where you're building the puzzles around the core. If there is a deal that makes sense for us here next week to improve our group, we definitely look into it. As always, that's our approach. Again, up to this point, I think the players have earned to be in this position, and we're going through some adversity here as of lately, and I think all the teams are doing that, and that's how you want to see us getting out stronger and better. And I know the players and the leadership are taking ownership of it, and I know the coaches are working on it.
Elias, Jeff asked you about the noise over the last few weeks. How excited are you to put that behind you and focus on hockey and trying to win with the team the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, it's all I wanted, and hopefully we can focus on winning games, and also long-term goal is to bring a cup here.
Elias, Patrik talks about being able to plan now. I mean, you are obviously a big part of that plan. Do you think yourself about, okay, now he can go out and do this, that, or the other? Is that something that enters into your mind?
Yeah, no, it's he's part of the deal. It's to no, but no.
You're the next assistant general manager. Is that what's happening?
No, I'm just just a little nervous, a little happy today, or a little happy, super happy today. I'm just excited to see obviously what the management can do, and so far what they've been doing ever since they came in. It's first off building a culture, a winning culture here, for us to succeed, doing renovations in the rink, and so on and so on. So like everything is trending in the right direction, and the more I saw it, I always wanted to stay, but the more I saw it, just made it even more clear.
Patrik mentioned, that this has been a 2-year process, meeting him, getting to know Jim and the rest of the staff. When you go back to 2 years ago, before they arrived, just how anxious were you about what was in front of you, the future?
Sorry.
Just if you go back to 2 years ago, before they arrived, how anxious were you about what was coming down the road?
Like of my contract, yeah.
Or everything. I mean, you talked about all the things you've seen, the renovations and everything.
Yeah, I mean, since they came in, they've been doing such great work. And obviously, getting to know them, it feels great that also Swedish in the front office as well. Easier for me to talk, get things through. But no, it's just almost like I'm repeating myself. But just since they came in, they've been doing such a great work and giving us players and this group good chances to win and succeed.
Petey, can you just give us a sense of when did you actually put pen to paper? Was it yesterday afternoon? Did this go late into the night last night?
We got to do it after.
Oh. I just wonder, I mean, it seems like such a huge moment for you and your family too. Like, how much do you think of your parents and all the moments that led to get to this?
Yeah, I think my parents and definitely both parents have probably been the nervous throughout this whole journey and the contract talks and everything. And talking to them yesterday and just getting a little emotional with them and how big of a decision this is for us, and yeah, super happy.